You already know it's a Pyrite Town Punks production. Alright, so we got Teamcap versus Shiritu. And they're already on the lead. We got a Dustclops Electro. Oh, okay, they're going for it.
Okay, they are moving very fast.
Yeah, T-Bolt into Crobat, but Crobat living comfortably and going for the side swagger. That's looking really scary right now, that Metagross.
It's looking a little bit scary, but I'm convinced Dustclops is just going to be able to handle it here. The Lumberry's gone. If that Dustclops is Wisp, it's not the best situation for Metagross unless it can find an Oko into Dustclops.
Yeah, I don't think we have seen Wisp Dustclops a single time from Teamcap in this season. Let's see. The Earthquake is gonna hit really hard though. But I guess
yeah,
Electrode can get a T-Bolt maybe into Crobat, or Crobat just protects. Let's see.
I think likelihood here is Crobat should just protect. Yeah, there's the protect.
Right, there's a T-Bolt.
T-Bolt does go into the meta. Agility.
Wow.
Ouch. So, okay. So
Wow.
now it's just got license to click EQ forever.
Yeah. And yeah, now Metagross is down so low that Electrode can just finish it off. That's crazy. What a waste of a setup. Holy shit. That's...
Well, it depends on how fast this Metagross is.
Wait,
this Metagross
sorry,
at plus
forgot. Yeah,
2, he's going to outspeed Electrode.
I'm sorry, yeah, of course, I totally forgot
So,
it's at plus 2.
EQ is a notable threat here, and even if it doesn't pick up the Dustclops, they should have HP flying into it as well. So this does look fairly threatening at this point. Goes for the early protect. I'm not sure how much I like that.
Yeah.
He gets there, that's fine.
Okay, changes the weather. Oh, that's very smart.
Yeah, means that this Crobat can now just go down, and Ludicolo has a lot of things that it can do with it. It does mean that it is one attack Crobat as well.
Yeah,
I would guess it HP flying.
Maybe it is Shadow Ball. In that case, Dustclops is probably going down here. Otherwise, Dustclops should be able to set the sun back up. I don't think a would KO.
I feel like setting the sun isn't amazing still, though, because you've still got the threat of this Metagross on board.
Yeah.
I just don't see how they stop him clicking the Earthquake this turn.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way Metagross is not gonna outspeed the Electrode, right? Somehow I missed that it just went to plus 2.
Yeah, there's no shot that this doesn't. I assume the agility is for the Electrode.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Also, I think it seems like a pretty safe setup, unless Teamcap leads like Charizard.
I mean, there would have had to have been a crit.
Yeah, even then.
Charizard... I mean, even Charizard, there's Rock Slide.
Yeah, true. And Crobat can set up the rain in front of Zard. What?
Okay, I don't understand that at all.
Oh my god, but the Fire Punch did 11%.
But Fire Punch does 11 because of the rain.
Holy shit.
I'm a little bit lost as to why there wasn't just an Earthquake there.
And yeah.
And now a fake out mash doesn't pick it up.
But Dustclops lives.
But Dustclops lives, but again, it's the same situation. Why is this Metagross not just clicking Earthquake?
Yeah, what the hell? And why?
That Metagross can just click Earthquake and Ludicolo goes back to the Crobat.
And why did he not attack the Metagross? I don't get it. Why did it T-Bolt?
If he'd attacked the Metagross a turn earlier, this would all be done.
Yeah. And it protects
goes
again?
For another protect.
What?
What is going on?
Yeah. Does this not outspeed Electrode? There's no way. It is max HP.
It is max HP.
Oh my god, it doesn't outspeed.
With the Bright Powder. It doesn't outspeed.
And he's still not T-bolting the Metagross. What is going on? What?
And we have now learned that this Metagross does not have Earthquake.
Oh. Wait. Protect agility.
So Golduck in, so it's damp Golduck.
That's crazy.
Which I think is...
Arrived.
What is up?
Alright, let me review the game, keep commentating.
Yeah. How can you not run Earthquake? I think Teamcap's team is like really
I think I have seen the most protects on a Metagross probably ever. Crit with the Sludge Bomb. Crobat's finally going to go down.
Yeah. And there's the Golduck. And now Golduck probably has Cloud9 here to stop the rain from doing anything.
If I'm in this position, I'm very tempted just to fake out the Golduck and click Agility again.
Wait, why? To outspeed the Electro. But
I feel like the Protect at this point has to come in from this Electrode.
Yeah.
I'd have to look what they did the first time in front of the fake outs. Okay, does he Agility this turn is the question. Or yeah, perfect. I think that's really good. Because the Electrode's living nothing. And it would have to be Cloud9 Golduck at this point for it to not get outsped by the Ludicolo as well.
I don't understand this choice not to run Earthquake. I mean, you even have 2 flying resists and a Ludicolo. So you can Earthquake.
Metagross finally going down after 10 turns.
Yeah, wow.
And I just don't see how Tauros gets this done here.
Yeah, no way. I don't think... Yeah, Regice is gonna do too much damage here, and you're not gonna one-shot. Okay, protect.
Okay, so not banned Tauros.
Also, why did Ludicolo protect there? Can't you just Hydro Pump in the range?
It feels like you very much can.
This game
maybe
has been weird.
slightly cognizant of a banded double edge, but now we reveal there's no band here.
I don't know.
Which I feel is information I wouldn't give up. I'd have probably forfeited when the Tauros. I wouldn't have even shown the Tauros. Because I wouldn't want Shiritu knowing it's not choice banded.
Yeah,
double edge now picks up Ludicolo.
And with that, it's just whether this critical hit double edge or not.
No Ice Beam or why T-Bolt?
I don't know why T-Bolt there.
maybe it secretly doesn't have Ice Beam.
Maybe.
But that's the case though. Don't you just go for a full power Icy Wind and then and so that way you can at least avoid a critical hit? Well, I guess it's more likely to.
Yeah, doesn't get the crit.
Yeah.
There we go. And with that, that's game 1. I have arrived again. This game is very interesting because Shiritu has some, and Teamcap both have some very interesting techs for each other.
I'm really curious as to what that Metagross's spread actually is. I feel like it's got to be max HP, max attack.
Where's the Metagross HP? It's 364. It's max HP.
Yes, max HP.
I can understand why there's hidden power instead of Earthquake. I don't understand why. I only slightly understand why it has Protect instead of Earthquake. But really, I guess the Shiritu was most afraid of the Charizard.
Yeah, I think the hidden power is probably HP Rock.
Yes.
Which makes a lot of sense.
I guess, yeah, maybe it's just designed to outspeed Charizard after agility. I mean, and you obviously automatically outspeed Tauros too without investment.
I feel that's not even really worth it. Because for that to be relevant, 1, the rain would not have to be up to protect your Metagross in the first place. And 2, if you've got a lot of HP and a lot of bulk, that Charizard might not even kill.
Overheat should KO unless you're like running like Calm. But yeah, that's another thing. Just click Rain Dance and then suddenly your Metagross is free.
Suddenly your Metagross is really safe.
Yeah.
Because it looks like the Sunny Day setter on that team isn't Electrode. It might not get it, but it is Dusclops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so you
can
going
into game 2.
Dusclops and it sets up the sun and it's always slower, right?
Yeah. It just doesn't look like you get much payoff for that in this particular team because the Crobat's faster and just resets the rain in front of any Charizards. So it's tough to tell.
I can't help but feel like Teamcap could have won that if he just T-bolted the Metagross before. I don't know why he kept insisting on T-bolting.
I feel like your only option there is to say, I think your Metagross is not faster.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And hope that it doesn't have EQ, yeah.
And hope it doesn't have EQ, yeah. I don't see why the Metagross isn't faster, but that's a decision that's been made now.
It's not even like you need a ton of investment to outspeed.
No, you need to hit 209 speed. That's really doable.
That's 33 points of speed, so like 128 maybe. Wait.
Something like 132, I think. Something like that. I feel that would be worth it, especially if you're doing Adamant anyway. You can go max HP, enough speed to pick up Electrode, and then just the rest in attack, and that is perfectly fine if you're doing Swagger.
Yeah, going agility but not outspeeding Electrode is really beyond me. But he won game 1, so let's see how it's gonna go. Game 2, we got Dragonite Crobat lead versus an Electrode Charizard lead. Is Shiritu gonna go for the Swagger again?
I feel like Team Cap is a bit more clued in this time. You'd guess Dragonite's probably Persimberry on this lead.
Yeah, it could be Dragon Dance, Persimberry, and then like go to +1/+3 maybe. It was
something
Choice
along
Band.
those.
Last time they played it was Choice Band, I think, but yeah, it's probably not gonna be Choice Band again.
I mean, we also have to consider, does one of these have HP Ice? If this is like HP Ice Zard, this board does not look so great for Shiritu.
Yeah. Someone in chat is asking, Sahil Zaman is asking, is this the Yuki that is
Enjoy Explosion? No, I am not that Yuki. I'm still not that Yuki.
Wait, how many Yukis
I
are
know
there?
who that person is asking it.
That Yuki. I know.
Yeah, Yuki Savinovich.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yuki-san, yeah. Okay, so the explosion fails to pick up either.
The explosion fails to pick up either, but the both attacks going into the Charizard means that Dragonite and Crobat don't get to punish the switch in.
Okay.
So I would wager that is HP Ice at this point, if it's super effective against Crobat.
Yeah.
But without the sun, this Ludicolo sort of rules the roost.
And now
you'd have to imagine this is no Protect on Charizard.
And Teamcap knows that his Charizard is gonna outspeed the Metagross, even if it agilities right now.
I think the problem for Teamcap, if he doesn't have the Protect on Charizard, yeah, it does go Endure. But it's almost too telegraphed, right? Yeah.
Now the Golduck is in. So now Charizard can go for a full power fire type move. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Shiritu too aware of it.
Ooh, unfortunate Hypnosis.
Ludicolo. Yeah. Missing the Hypnosis into Ludicolo.
Pretty important.
Yeah.
Is really the only way to prolong the game.
Yeah.
That's why we need wide lens in this generation.
Absolutely. He's never hit a Hypnosis in our practice games.
All right, and with that is game 2 being finished. Shiritu is having a huge advantage here. Really, what did Team Cap try to do, and did it not work? Why didn't it work?
Well, the Electrode didn't get anything, I think is the key point here. Electrode not picking up a Crobat shows just how uninvested I think it is. Meaning, I think it could even be minus attack instead of just doing Rash. Or Naive.
Notably, this Crobat has 374 HP. It's most likely max HP.
That sounds like max HP.
Yeah.
Even then, I'd still expect an explosion to pick it up.
Yeah, so it's also on the fault is on the Electrode for not being invested enough. But besides not picking up the KOs, Shiritu just clicked buttons.
Yeah, he just sort of wasn't really opposed when clicking any of the buttons. I like trying to find that line with the Golduck, but if the Hypnosis doesn't land well, you see what happens.
Yeah, like if the Hypnosis had hit, then the Charizard could have possibly.
Well, it's a different game, yeah.
Yeah, and I guess you needed to read that the Ludicolo could just OHKO the Tauros with a Rain Boosted Hydro Pump. It didn't need to fake out there. But yeah. I guess the Endure was kind of obvious. But yeah, Teamcap with his back against the wall has to win this game, otherwise it's over. And his run would stop here in semifinals. I gotta say, Teamcap's team has been kind of felt weird for me from the beginning. I'm really amazed he made it to semifinals with this team. There's something funny about this team, I don't know.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm
have any
really
real
happy to see
cores.
us get this far.
Come again, Mosquito?
It fully looks like a team that would be created by somebody who's playing Draft League.
Oh, that's true. I mean, I guess
Like,
he is.
I'm gonna pick like mons that are good and then try to make them work rather than trying to build a real team.
Yeah. He might have the most experience playing draft leagues out of anyone here. He's always in several draft leagues at the same time, so
Yeah.
he must have been thinking something there.
Yeah. Just like, oh, I can pull off something, this sort of thing, and this sort of thing, this sort of thing, and read and react.
Yeah.
And if anything, just click Tauros choice band double edge.
It's funny because
It's always a pretty safe thing to do.
his team in the first draft league that we did was like super strong, really kind of like, I don't know, it felt standard. I mean, he had the Latios, he had the Mens with Clefable, he also had the Medicham. It was really strong. And this time it's like suddenly his team became really quirky instead. Anyways, there's the game. Another Electro Charizard lead.
Ooh.
Looks like a
great.
better Electro Charizard lead as well. Running into the Regice Ludicolo.
Yeah. Yeah, so is Ludicolo going to fake out the Electrode? I guess Teamcap could just attempt to go for the same play. Regice could Icy Wind, I guess.
We do know, just knowing from the natural bulk, Explosion's not a threat to Regice at all, correct?
Yeah.
Probably not, no.
Yeah.
I would
Icy
wager.
Wind sounds really free here, and then if it's a fake out Ludicolo, it could fake out into the Charizard, and then since the Charizard can only endure, you're able to at least get the Icy Wind drop, so that way Charizard doesn't sweep the team.
Yeah, I think I like fake out Charizard a lot here.
Yeah.
Because
Fake out
I
Icy
don't
Wind.
think this Electrode has really any pressure on the board right now.
Yeah,
Maybe you could see the explosion, but it would have to pick up at least the Ludicolo.
Mm-hmm. And then if there's an Icy Wind, then we could see a switch in. Instead, Team Cap going for Thunderbolt into Regice, which essentially resists all special moves. And yeah, Icy Wind, as noted, covers the Endure.
Well, I don't know how much speed Ludicolo has. Charizard and Electro probably are still faster than both of these mons. But I think Regice would even survive a double up, I'm not sure. Maybe not. Actually,
I
no.
think it would be close.
Yeah.
There's always the chance that we see the Endure explosion this turn.
Yeah.
Not sure if I would like that. Yeah, I don't mind the switch there at all.
Oh,
And
the
crit
critical hit.
Thunderbolt's big.
And it seems Shiritu just going for a second Icy Wind to be able to get both of those Pokemon down to be slower than Ludicolo. If Team Cap had stayed in and Fire Blasted, that Regice would be melted.
now he can explode, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And now taking out the Regice does not take out the Ludicolo, notably. This Electrode simply doesn't have enough attack EVs to be.
Yeah, leaving Ludicolo alive, not ideal. But getting the Charizard back in, reset,
Pretty good.
not the end of the world, this situation.
I think
And if-
Shiritu can go for a second Protect and just Rain Dance. Because otherwise the Charizard outruns and KOs the Ludi. Like, Sludge Bomb's not KOing the Charizard at 74%, right?
No.
I would imagine.
No. Yeah, it's not choice band. Even then, I don't think it would kill. But...
I think an idea I quite like the look of here is just go hard Golduck on the Tauros slot and then try and Fire Blast the Crobat.
Oh.
Or see a Sunny Day. That works just as well.
Yeah, Sunny Day Charizard. Yeah, it's so good to be the slower weather setter. Using Crobat is nice because you're fake out immune, like you cannot get flinched by the fake out and set up the weather, but you're so fast that every other weather setter just goes after you and resets the weather. The awkward thing here is that Tauros is slower now because it's at -1.
Well, Fire Blast missing the Crobat, not too relevant because Tauros still outspeeds Ludicolo. And Dragonite last. I'm pretty sure this is Hidden Power Ice Charizard as well.
I wonder if that Fire Blast KOs.
In the sun, I can imagine it does.
But it is max HP. I think it's a 50-50. If this is like Rash or Modest something. But it's probably Timid, so
Yeah.
it's probably not...
Yeah, it would need to be Modest here
Yeah.
to really have a lot of threat on the board. Does go Golduck now with an Endure.
Oh, and there's the Hidden Power Rock.
I
And Golduck
would
coming
guess
in.
now that... I would guess that it might be Choice Band Dragonite then.
Yeah. Golduck coming in to neutralize the rain that was just set up, and now Charizard is the fastest thing on the field. It is in Blaze range also. So
I'd wonder if Hidden Power Ice KOs a Dragonite.
yeah.
If
I
it's
doubt
Modest, it very well might.
Although I guess this Dragonite isn't really invested in its HP. A little
Goes
bit.
after the Crobat instead. Ice Beam lives.
Ooh. Okay.
I still think this is fine because if that Dragonite is banded, Charizard now can just Hidden Power it, and then I think Tauros can get the job done.
Yeah. I guess Tauros should definitely live a Sludge Bomb. Even if it gets crit, Charizard just... Oh wait, no, but now the rain is active. So then Fire Blast wouldn't kill the Crobat.
Yeah, Double Edge does pick up.
Yeah. I think Shiritu needed to go for the kill for the crit on Tauros there. But anyways.
I would have preferred going for it, yeah.
Yeah. I guess it is
You saw that the Hidden Power, I don't think 2-hit KO'd Crobat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, we got a game 4. 1, 2. Shiritu
Team
still
Cap
leading.
taking a win. Nice to see.
Let's hope we can get this to a game 5 for the fans. Streaming is always 2-2, yes. It's always a game
It's
5
so
on the
true.
stream. Alright, I honestly feel like the rain dance isn't worth it. I mean, Teamcap keeps setting up the sun, keeps bringing in Golduck. I don't know.
Is there a mode Shiritu can go for that isn't with the Ludicolo? Looks like they don't want to find that out.
We are going to see the Electabuzz hit the field for the first time in this match. Of course, Electabuzz could outspeed the Charizard and possibly one-shot with a T-Bolt. But it is quite defensive, it seems, so it might not even outspeed. Of course, it wants to follow me, redirect those hits and take them, rather than be offensive. This is kind of funny though, because you have both Fake Out and Follow Me.
And if one of those Pokemon was a Smeargle, Shiritu would have it in one Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, Smeargle the only way that gets both at the same time.
Does Ludicolo Fake Out into Electrode seem like a stronger play than a Protector Fake Out into Charizard? Especially given that Charizard can endure?
I guess, yeah. I think,
Well, in this case, no.
There we go, and we see the Rain Dance. Yeah.
Yeah. Rain Dance up, but Golduck just instantly does a brick to Electabuzz.
And, yeah, the Golduck came in. I was like, how did the Fire Blast do that much in rain? But yeah, Golduck came in.
Notably, Electabuzz is faster than the Charizard.
Yeah, it's like max HP and max speed, it seems. Let me check that. It is max HP. So it's got to be almost max speed.
I mean, given there's a Golduck on the field, a Thunder Miss would be quite something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you go for Thunder, then you don't need all that special attack investment, huh? Then you can probably just go max HP and still KO Golduck and Charizard.
Instead,
E-Buzz protects.
Another
Misses another Hypnosis.
No. Oh god.
Best and worst move in this format.
Yeah, I shouldn't have talked Teamcap into using it. He really wanted to have a Ludicolo matchup with his Golduck, and I said that's the only way.
Yeah, I believe it would be.
Yeah.
And once what, freezing it with Ice Beam?
Yeah, that was the other thing that he was thinking he can do. He can Ice Beam it. It's like the next best thing.
Yeah, a really tough position to be in.
Electabuzz has to have an attacking move here, right? So it should be able to KO the Golduck.
Yeah, I feel like if it's Protect Rain Dance, we should see Follow Me and Thunder. T-Bolt, so that's not unfortunately missing the Hydro Pump. I feel like Teamcap would rather that hit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's sad.
Yeah, I think he'd rather that one hit.
Unfortunate series of events for Teamcap. Can he keep himself in this match?
Really going to come down to what's in the back here. I think with how they've gone about it so far, I would go Electrode on the Golduck. Yeah. And sunny day.
Oh.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'd say that's about as good a turn as Teamcap could hope for.
Yeah, for sure. Now you have the speed advantage again.
I wouldn't explode this turn.
Do we know if Ludi has protect?
Just with the speed advantage, Fire Blast is extremely threatening to the Ludicolo. Electabuzz, is it Electabuzz confirmed or not confirmed for Follow Me?
It's not revealed.
Ah, okay, so we don't know fourth move. But if it's not Follow Me, even if it does Follow Me, you're still eating whatever Electrode throws at first. Although I don't think Thunderbolt's gonna KO the Electabuzz.
Yeah. So you could explode here, at least guarantee that you will keep the speed advantage. Because
Yeah, you
Charizard's
get your
gonna
Salak off of that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, so Ludi
And
has...
I think Ludicolo is protect, so if there is an explosion this turn, Rain Dance cannot go up this turn.
Right. Protect on
So
the
even into the protect, I wouldn't mind it. Does hold the trigger.
Yeah. And perfect for him because
And
double protect on the other side.
now it feels like you can pull the trigger. Now you can.
Yeah, for sure. Could of course be a Metagross in the back. There should be a Metagross in the back, I feel like. Yeah.
I feel like you're fine. You still take out the Rain Setter, and a crit wouldn't be untimely. Does 30 to Metagross.
Oh, the problem is now the Fake Out gets recycled, of course.
The
Any chance
Fake
we
Out
got a
is now
Medicham in the
recycled.
back? A Medicham
Yeah,
in the back would be
there's
so
Medicham.
good here.
The Medicham in the back would be clutch.
Yeah.
I feel like it's Tauros.
Yeah, probably. Come on, Medi. Oh.
Yeah, there's the Tauros.
Tauros.
So, what's the out? Double Endure?
Double Endure or just switch out
Or
calling it.
just
and then
switch out.
KO the
Honestly,
Ludi.
you don't need it.
Ooh.
Get the Double Endure.
He gets it! A little bit of revenge for all of these missed hypnosis.
Mash into Tauros, doesn't pick it up, and now it's
Just free Earthquake Fire Blast, right?
Yeah,
free Earthquake Fire Blast.
come on. We hit it, let's go.
Hit, and
I'm
I
sorry, I'm not-
would
I'm not
imagine
biased.
there's not much. And Regiced in the back as well.
It's just another free Earthquake Fire Blast.
Yeah.
Looks like Teamcap should be able to take this game 5, barring a miss.
Yeah.
Even with a miss, I think
Miss and second protect, yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
does get the second protect, doesn't get the miss, and that will be game 4 for Teamcap.
Nice. And so, as usual, best of 5 is always going to be 2-2 on stream.
Let's go.
It's the only way to play this game, truly.
Truly. It's the most fun way.
Yes. It's what the audience wants, so we give the audience what they want. So yeah. Let's go, game
Audience,
5.
what do you want?
We've got to see 10 very good games, is what that means.
Oh yeah. So this rain war, I don't know. I can't help but feeling this rain war has really been in Teamcap's favor.
Yeah, it
this
looks like
weather
Shiritu
war.
hasn't managed to get much value out of the rain. Or not as much as I'd expect.
To adapt here after losing 2 games. Did we see what the Dragonite does? It's against Choice Band? It's not Dragonite?
I believe it's Choice Banded.
Yeah.
I think it managed to do 70 to the Charizard earlier. Which I don't think it would do with just raw hidden power.
Man, I love how much work Golduck is putting in just turning off the weather, even if it misses all the hypnoses.
And all of its hydro pumps and Even if it doesn't hit any moves, it's doing its best.
Yeah.
Goes Electabuzz Ludicolo again. I feel like if I'm in Shiritu's position, I'd go back to what was working. Taking 2 games with Crobat on the lead, I feel like I'd try the Crobat again.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like going for the Swagger setup maybe is the play.
See, fake out into the Electrode and just not giving it the Salak Berry.
Yeah, so the fake out is always like a really safe play.
Yeah,
Fake out
there's
into
no
Electro.
explosion online with the fake out. Yeah. And Charizard has to get that turn right, otherwise it's just free value for Shiritu.
Do you think Teamcap is thinking about double enduring here? Because Shiritu probably is not going to protect. Okay, Tauros comes in. What are we going to see? Ooh!
Ooh.
The self boom!
You think that was intentional?
Huge explosion, but
Like the count, like the EVs?
I
think-
feel like it's calc to live it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has to be on purpose.
And that's why the damage output's so low on the Electrode, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much I like the position though. You're down pretty much 2 Pokemon for an Electabuzz.
That's true, and if
And
Ludicolo happens to attack the Tauros here, that's really bad.
yeah, you could just be down 2 for 1. And even then, if Teamcap goes into the wrong thing in the Electrode slot and it gets hit, Shiritu might get more value off this explosion than Teamcap did.
Yeah, especially if it's a Crobat. Like if Shiritu hit into the Electrode slot and chips it, now Crobat's in a good position to just clean up.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I like that.
Like
Not going
presumably-
Dusclops on that explosion there hints to me it's another Golduck in the back.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Teamcap did not like Dusclops in this matchup. I think he brought it game 1 and then he didn't bring it. Maybe game 2.
I don't think I mind it so much. It's a resist into the Crobat
Yeah.
that only has Sludge Bomb. Yeah, there is the Golduck, and we see Dragonite, and
Ooh.
Tauros goes down.
Ooh, and the Giga Drain. Oh, okay. However,
So, one of the things we do know in this position that we've seen before, the Dragonite does live Ice Beam from Golduck.
yeah.
Yes.
Or it may be a roll, but we've seen it live.
Another thing we know is the Dragonite is Hidden Power Rock, so unless Team Cap endures, or even
Is it
if
Hidden
Team
Power
Cap
Rock?
endures, a Ludicolo pivot, and then coming back in with Fake Out is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is hidden power. Yeah.
I don't believe it is because it didn't hit Charizard super effectively.
No?
I think it's flying.
Wait, I thought it did.
No, I just think it's choice banded.
Wait, did it say super effective? I thought it did.
It
turned
did not, I
then
don't
endured.
believe. I believe it endured the hit, but I'm pretty sure it just hit it.
Dragonite use Hidden Power. Yeah, you're right. It's it was not super effective.
I would
RB.
guess it's hidden power flying in that
Probably
case.
flying.
Okay, then both of them should live the HP flying, right? And you can...
And they outrun Ludi.
They both outrun Ludi.
Yeah.
I feel like if you know it's banded D-Knight, you can just double the D-Knight here.
But then Ludi can either Giga Drain, heal up a lot, or Hydro Pump the Charizard. I feel like you gotta attack Ludi, like Ice Beam the Ludi, and maybe HP Ice the Dragonite.
Especially since Charizard's confirmed faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go for the roll on Dragonite with Hidden Power Ice. If it's a roll, it might just be guaranteed live. It's a
I think
Dragonite
it's-
after all.
Well, it lived the Ice Beam from
Yeah.
Golduck, so
Yeah,
I
it's
imagine
a
at
Dragon
best
Knight.
it's the roll. It's probably a live.
And
Yeah,
Well,
it's a
what-
Dragon Knight, and Charizard is 81 special attack.
yeah, and there's
Yeah.
gotta be Metagross in the back,
Or
right?
100 something, but yeah.
The reason I like just doubling Dragonite with Fire Blast, Ice Beam, it accounts for the Metagross switch,
Mm-hmm.
but also there isn't a Rain Dance on board, so your two Pokemon here still outrun Ludicolo the turn after.
No,
I think it's
it would be
tough to go
irrelevant
for.
because of Cloud9.
Yep.
The rain.
That's also that's very true as well.
But in either case, yeah, like the Dragonite should live, barring a critical hit. Should live from the Charizard, and then depending on the speed order, it might be good to get some big damage before Golduck finishes off, or just finishes off Ludicolo.
If I had to guess, Team Cap is running some calcs right now if he can live a...
There's the
an attack.
Protect,
And here,
and it kills.
and
Wow.
a KO, so it must have been a roll. Team Cap probably
It
figuring
must
out
have been a roll.
342 HP stat.
And
Oh,
yeah,
the
Shiritu got a
confirming his
ultra
calc.
low roll earlier.
Yeah. I think Team Cap said he's running Never Melt Ice, I think he told me, to really be able to KO that Dragonite.
Metagross in the back.
And at this point, it becomes maybe Shiritu's best play is just protect the Ludicolo again and go for explosions. It's a near zero.
It doesn't have explosion.
Oh shoot, yeah, that's right. It's
Yeah.
agility, hidden power rock, right?
And
Doesn't
just
live,
go
and
Fire
that's
Blast.
the game. And Team Cap comes back from 2-0 down.
Wow.
Yeah, good comeback from Teamcap. And with that, we have our finalists: Shiritu versus Nnico Iosi for the win of Mount Battle 4.
No, Team Cap versus...
To be scheduled.
Team Cap versus Nnico.
Did I mistake? I'm so sorry, Shiritu. Teamcap.
Both Metagrosses fall in the semis.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
and Tauros makes it to finals. Who would have thought that Tauros would be one of the premier first picks? Tier 1s.